Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
Ooni of Ife is alleged to have broken down in tears as that cloud of deceit descended upon the palace again. The biggest pot of yuyu containing Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife's picture and a live tortoise was discovered and dug out from Ooni's garden inside the palace of the Ooni of Ife. When we thought that we have seen it all, but there is, in fact, this one, in fact, maybe they say if the pot is not sizable enough, if the pot is not sizable enough that the jars inside the pot is not going to work. We've got another report. If the information is true, do not forget this, clause. If the information is true, that they dug a new pot of jars, like heavy one. You know those kind of pot that the village people used to drink water those days in the village. Where you go, you carry cup, you do crong, crong, crong inside. If you have ever seen that kind of pot, they said that is how big the size of this particular pot is. And inside the pot, they said they saw Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi's picture inside it. And when they dug it, as a matter of fact, when they dug it, they say Kabiyesi, the Ooni of Ife, broke down in tears that he could not believe it. At a time like this where people are just assuming that everything is fine, everything is okay, everything is perfect in the palace. People are just assuming that, the worst has passed, like it will never happen again, especially with people like Blow submitting to Olori Naomi, and people are saying, oh, it will not happen, they've sanitized the palace and all of that. Who is this person who has the audacity to do this? This is the question. They say securities are being scrutinized right now because they said this thing happened in the garden of the Ooni of Ife. Now, let me explain to you what we heard. Now, inside the palace of the Ooni of Ife has his garden. Now, that is where he goes to sit down to receive fresh air. He looks at the plant and all of that. Sometimes you just feel like being in a place where there is vegetation. So he reserved that place, that area for that purpose. They said he has a gardener who comes to, take care of the flowers, streamline them and all of that. It's a very beautiful place. That when he is so stressed out inside, he goes down there to just sit down and to kind of relax, right? And now we are hearing, if the information is true, that happens to be where this drama happened, that Ooni of Ife goes there to sit and all of that, and somebody went there, they dug, and now they planted that pot. Now, the reason why the securities got into serious problem, you do know that the main security man now, the real security man, is not around. He is on leave, okay? As we are hearing what is going on, he's on leave, like his annual leave. Now, his annual leave is supposed to be 30 whole day for the entire year, so he is on leave. Now, the main security man, remember that man that they brought in that time, sometime late last year, they said if that man had been around, this would never have happened. That they have used money, there's nothing they have not used to, try and influence the position of the chief security, that the man will never ever agree. So right now, all fingers, the entire fingers is being pointed at the assistant chief security and his men, because the pot is so sizable. Now, it's not this small pot that you see that you can carry inside one cellophane bag and all of that. It's a big pot, like those ones that local people used to drink water. Now, for that person to have smuggled it into inside the palace, for the person to have been able to bring it out there, for them to have been able to dig a pit that can contain that kind of big pot, the security would have been involved. There is no way. Yes, it is true that would have happened at night, but yes, indeed, the security, I'm sure they are part of this. Unfortunately, the garden is a little isolated from, where people people are, like where everybody passes. So there is a tendency that if they were digging there, or if they are digging there, somebody may not necessarily, from where people are sleeping, they may not necessarily know that they are actually digging, because of course there are small farms and all of that there. But that must have happened at night, and if that happened at night, the only people who would have known this are the security. So as we are hearing this, so they say as we are talking today, that those security guys, that they have arrested the assistant chief security, they have arrested 2 of his men that are on duty with him. Now, one of the security men of the Oni of Ife, before, who was there, who left, they said Oni of Ife has called that one back to position, and the one who went on leave, they said Oni of Ife has also called him to resume work. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Delaram. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the source, and still on the Royals. How are you guys doing? You can see what is happening again today. A lot of events are unfolding. These people have started again. Now, I have told you, like I said before, this is a destiny fight, a fight of destiny. Now, any fight that has to do with the destiny of people is usually very, very serious. So, the fact that these people continue to do what they are doing and continue to fight like this should let you know how serious this fight is, okay, even for Olori Naomi. And that is why people are telling Olori Naomi that no matter what, for what it is worth, you need to stand strong. This husband, Oni of Ife is your husband. It's not their husband. And if you allow them, people don't have conscience. They will collect your husband. And the most important thing is that Oni of Ife is on the side of his wife, Olori Naomi, supporting Olori Naomi as much as possible, being there, showing love and care, and doing everything that is necessary to protect Olori Naomi. So with all of this, being said, everybody is saying that Nami needs to stand strong. Now, this pot, they said, when they opened the pot, they said it was Kabiesi's picture. And now to tell you, it's not one of the old pictures, new picture that had just been taken after the birthday event, Kabiesi's 50th birthday event. Is one of those pictures that, was used. And Olori Naomi, they said it's also a new picture that was used. So when people are thinking that everything is okay, I see why everybody is telling Naomi not to let her guard down. It doesn't matter anybody who say they have repented. It does not matter. Do not let your guard down. With what even happened today in Ibadan, you can see that these people are out to, do stuff to hurt Olori Naomi, hurt the living daylight out of that woman. And Naomi needs to continue to fight. Naomi needs to continue to stand strong, understanding that these people are not going to give up anytime soon. This is what we are hearing. If the information is true, I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.